Well, here we are. It's May 9th, 2025. Today is a special anniversary for a guy with shoulder surgery. It's now my 4-week anniversary today. And, things are moving along. I'm still in the sling, of course, holding things together. And I've spent a little bit more time out of the sling. I started physical therapy this week, had a couple sessions of physical therapy, and I'm doing some exercises at home, so that's an improvement. I had a little bit of, I had some nerve pain that was really bothering me about a week ago. So that was at about 3 weeks in, 20 days. And I had a lot of nerve pain that was going down my arm. And it wasn't just tingling. I mean, there's been tingling and numbness, but it was really painful in this area to do just about anything with my hand and wrist. And so the site of the surgery has been okay, but this pain, this nerve pain down the wrist has troubled me. So I talked to my doctor and I got a prescription for something called pregabalin, and that's what this is. So I've been taking that now for like 7 or 8 days, and it's helped a little bit, but the pain is still there. And I've been using a squeeze ball and a baseball and some other things to keep that strength, to get that strength up in the grip. So you can see I can grip things okay, but getting out of a grip, opening my hand is really a sort of challenging. Sleep is always an issue. Some better, some I'm sure do better than others. It hasn't been that great for me. I have a Fitbit on. It has a recording. It tells me how well I do with sleep. I would say it has a hard time recording my sleep because it's so erratic, but I usually get a report that I've had like 3 hours of sleep or 4 hours of sleep, sometimes just 2 hours of sleep. But if it reports 4 hours, it's pretty good. So there are a couple things I wanted to say, though. There's one thing you might be interested in. So I online I ordered a big ice pack that I could use, and so I got one like this. It's sort of shaped like a sort of butterfly shape, but it's a big shape. And it's got straps, so you can put this, when you put ice on after you do exercises or any other time you're using ice, you can just put that on over your head like that, and it stays on your shoulder, and you can lie down on your side like that, and it's pretty good in cooling that whole area. So I would certainly recommend. That's just one brand that you can get. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of others, but it's a gel pack, goes in the freezer, and keeps your shoulder, covers a lot more of your shoulder than other smaller sort of rectangular ice packs, so that's a good thing to get. Let's see what else to say. So 4 weeks, as I said, the surgery site doesn't feel bad itself. But this tingling nerve pain running down my arm and wrist still continues to trouble me, but we're getting through it. Let's see, the other thing, what do you do to occupy yourself during this time? I don't know. It's been an interesting time because during this time when I'm in surgery, recovering from surgery, the Pope died, and then there was a lot of speculation about what was going to happen. And then just yesterday, a new Pope was selected, and who happens to be someone from Chicago, who grew up in Chicago, and is a White Sox fan, and he's now the Pope, and so what a big change. So I've been entertaining myself. It started out with a Masters tournament, so that was good for the first weekend. Then the Stanley Cup playoffs started, so they're in full swing. My team, the St. Louis Blues, got eliminated in 7 games by the Winnipeg Jets, so that's no fun. But we have to keep moving on. And I don't have any particular team that I'm supporting at this point in the playoffs, but the Stanley Cup playoffs continue, so that's good. When you can't sleep, you can always watch games from the West Coast that go late. And now there's a new Pope, and that's about it. That's about all I have to report. I'll see you later, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. I probably don't know the answer, but who knows? Take care. All right. Let's hear it for Leo the 14th and the White Sox. See you. Take care.